We're delighted to have Fresh Farms DC join us with students, and then we have some members of Congress that'll be joining us here shortly for an interesting demonstration on how food is made. Fresh Farms DC, specifically the Food Prints program, is a comprehensive food education curriculum in public elementary schools in DC designed to improve health and academic outcomes for children and families. I can say, as the parent of 2 young kids in DC public schools who love the Food Prints program, I have seen firsthand the impact this program has and can personally attest to how amazing all of the recipes are. So we've made them at home. I'm so excited to welcome this group here. So I'll have Jen and Beth come up for the demonstration. And I know we'll be joined shortly on stage by members of Congress who may pitch in and help out a little bit with Representative McGovern, Representative Barbara Lee, and Representative Sherry Pingree. Thanks. Should we wait for them? If you want to go ahead and get started.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. We are all so excited to be here. A lot of work has gone in, especially on the part of these students, to prepare to be here with you today, and we're just so happy to have been invited to participate. My name is Jen Mampara. I'm the Director of Education at Fresh Farm. We're a nonprofit based in DC that works to build a more resilient, sustainable, vibrant, equitable food system in the Mid-Atlantic region. We're here today to introduce you to our Food Prints program, and for most of our time with you, these wonderful students will be in charge. They have stories to share and some really fun things to teach. Food Prints brings experiential food education to students in 21 Washington, D.C. public schools by embedding food educators and running teaching kitchens and school gardens. This year, we're working with over 7,600 students with our approach and model that is thriving in diverse schools across Washington, D.C. Food Prints has truly become a national model right here in the nation's capital for the tremendous impact that sustained, joyful food education can have. In fact, this month, the Journal of Nutrition Education and Behavior published research which found that Food Prints alumni students who had completed the program 5 and up to 10 years ago, say now that Food Prints has left them with 3 important things. 1, a deep appreciation for fresh food. 2, an openness to trying new foods. And 3, confidence to make informed food decisions. We believe that food education is a key component of a successful food as medicine program. And while right now we just work with elementary schools in DC with funding and support, this model can work in schools all across the country. Before we hear from our students, let's all just take a minute to think back to each of your own elementary school experiences. What memories come to mind right away? Maybe it's playing with the giant parachute in PE. Maybe it's a special reading group you had with a beloved teacher, or eating lunch in the cafeteria. But now, imagine if you also had memories of unearthing fresh carrots and sweet potatoes from the soil in your school garden and cooking them together with friends in your school's teaching kitchen. Or being taught and trusted to safely use real, sharp knives and kitchen tools to peel and shred apples, beets, and carrots, and then making salad dressing from scratch to mix them independently. Most Americans don't have these experiences at school, but for Food Print students like Ryan, Maya, Brooke, and Finn, these experiential and delicious memories will likely be some of the first and most powerful to come to mind when they're adults. Now, these wonderful students from School Within School here on Capitol Hill would like to take the lead, along with Regina Green, one of our fabulous Food Prints teachers. Please welcome them.
You ready, guys? Does this need to be turned on? All right, good afternoon. Thanks, Jen. All right, so we have Finn here. Finn, what's on your table?
So on our table, we have an assortment of different plant parts, including roots, stems, leaves, flowers, fruit, and seeds.
Do you have a favorite?
Carrots. They're just the best. I don't really think I need to explain, but I will. They're just very sweet, which you would not expect from something you pulled out of the ground. Like, this is the root. and it's sweet. How can you not love this? And they make an amazing addition to basically every meal you put them in. And they're also fun to prepare.
Thanks, Finn. All right, Miss Ryan, do you have something that's a favorite on this table?
The butternut squash, because it's good to toast and it's a really good thing you can eat.
Do you have a favorite Foodprints memory you'd like to share with us today?
My favorite was when we made this pasta and it was like cheesy and creamy and it could be really good to make at home.
That sounds delicious. Thank you for sharing, Ryan. I'm gonna come over here to you lovely ladies. All right. Brooke, tell me, what do you have today? Maya?
We have dino kale, also known as
Tuscan kale.
Tuscan kale.
And what are you making with this Tuscan kale today, ladies?
we are making kale salad.
How are you gonna make that kale salad?
We can show you.
Thank you. Demonstrate, please. Ooh. Can we show you? Would you like to come over and work with us?
So first, we've got three stations here.
So what would we do with this kale first?
First, you would fold the sides and like this. Then you rip it a little bit, but not all the way off. Then you can grab the bottom of the stem and
1, 2, 3.
Did you guys rip your kale too? I think the adults are having a little tough time. All right, ladies. Maybe we can show them one more time. Get another piece of kale. Can we give our guests a piece of kale as well? All right.
Okay, so what you like this?
All right. So Brooke, tell us, how do we do it?
so first you want to take the bottom and kind of fold it back a little bit and kind of rip it, but not all the way. Then you get ready and you hold the bottom of the stem and you kind of just rip it off like this. And then you put it with the other kale that you ripped, so it's easier for you to do the next step.
You can stack the two kales on top of each other and place them like this. Then you take the kales and you roll them up. Once you have them rolled, you get the knife and you cut them into little teeny pieces.
Can you show us that? Will you hold one of those in the air?
Yeah, the scraps. They should look like this.
Is there a special memory you have with kale in your Foodprints classes?
Yeah. So, when I was younger, I don't know about you guys, but I didn't like kale. At all. And so when I went to Foodprints and we made kale salad, and I was like, oh no, I'm never gonna like kale salad, it's got kale. But when I tried it, I loved it. It was so delicious. And then I realized, hey, I don't have to like kale in all things, but I can still like kale in some things.
Thank you for sharing. What about you?
Just like Maya, I didn't like kale at all. I never really ate it before. But Ms. Frenderin pushed me to try it. At first, I was really scared and I didn't want to try it. But then when she pushed me and gave me the confidence to try it, I fell in love with kale salad.
Do you guys have a kale salad that maybe our guests could taste today?
Yes.
So these lovely students have prepared a delicious Tuscan kale for you. We have forks here, guys. We do have forks. Will you also tell us what's the other salad on the table?
Right here we have ABC salad.
And what's that?
The A stands for apples, the B
B
stands for beet, and the C stands for carrot.
I think Finn wants to tell us about that ABC salad.
I had ABC salad once. The only reason I ate it was because there was carrots, and I did not expect that I would like it, but I really did love it, and it really helped me try new things. That's what Foodprints does. It helps you learn to be more just curious and easygoing when it comes to food.
Hey, Ryan, ask our guest how the salad is.
How do you think the salad is?
Delicious and healthy. And I'm hungry.
All right. Would you all like to pass out your ABC salad as well?
Oh, wow. This is the best lunch we've ever
I'm sorry, say that again.
This might be the best lunch we've ever had in Congress.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, before we end this, I want to ask my friends up here, what's one thing each of you would like to share to these lovely people who've never had Foodprints? What would you like to share about Foodprints? Ryan, I'm going to start with you. Okay, I'll start with Maya.
One thing I would really like to share about Foodprints is that it really inspires other people to like foods or try new foods just based on that they never liked based on the shape or color of the vegetable. And then it also encourages students at the school to, when they grow up, eat healthy and be able to make stuff from scratch when they get older.
What about you, Brooke? What's one thing you would like to share with these folks about Foodprints?
For maybe about a year now, I've been cooking a lot of things, and one time I was making the spaghetti, and I noticed that we had some basil. So Ms. Finneran had taught us a lot about basils. We've planted a lot of food. We learned about little bugs and insects, and I decided to put a little bit of basil in it to give it like that little spice. And I learned that from Ms. Finneran, who is our Foodprints teacher at SWS.
Thanks, Brooke. All right, Ryan, you ready? Tell us one thing you want these folks to know about Foodprints.
So at first, I didn't like tomatoes and like all that type of stuff. And then when I tried it, and then when it's mixed with other things like soups or when it's mixed in tacos, it could be really good. So I learned that from Foodprints because we've tried like a burrito kind of taco, and it was really good. So it could really learn from Foodprints.
Thanks. Thank you, Ryan. Chef Finn, who's still chopping kale. It must be one of your favorite things to do next to carrots, right? Okay, what do you want to share about Foodprints?
So I wanted to share that Foodprints not only makes you a better chef, but it can also make you a better person because you have to collaborate with your classmates to make the best food you can. And it might be difficult, but it really helps you just expand your horizons in so many different ways, not just including food. Foodprints is more than just a class.
Thank you, guys. Ms. Mumpar.
Thank you so much, all of you who helped to teach today, and also thank you to everybody who participated. We see the same excitement that you see here today in our classrooms across DC every day. What if you had these kinds of joyous food experiences as a child? How might they guide the way you approach eating as an adult? Would these positive childhood memories affect how you would react to a prescription for fresh fruits and vegetables from your healthcare provider? Prescribing healthy food to manage chronic conditions is powerful, but it only works if we eat the food. And food education is the solution. We've been doing this very successfully in DC for the last 15 years and have been tirelessly supported by two incredible champions, our DC city leaders and Chef Jose Andres, who, along with us, believe in this approach to empowering our future food citizens. Our dream, all of us here, is that in addition to PE, art, and music, every child has joyful food education in their schools. And children across the country join Ryan, Maya, Brooke, and Finn in growing up with the skills and desire to eat nutritious food. And we know it's probably your dream too. We invite you to join us. Come visit one of our classrooms. Reach out, even if you can't visit and you still want to learn more. We want to work with you. I'm so inspired by the crowd here today, and I feel sure that together we can prescribe a better, healthier future for our country. Thank you.